So, what I wanted to talk about now is that I haven't scripted this yet. I probably should script, but the point of my conversation to you is that I don't know. I'm just trying to video journal this. There's some really nice stars there. Really nice view out here alone. Cold. It's cold and alone. That's what it is. It's cold and alone. My mind is currently a mess of hatred. Hatred towards, not towards, but because of the self. Self, like, it's that I want to do this very concentrated. I have a very concentrated source of energy in me, in my soul, in my mind. And I want to direct that towards something, but it's difficult for me to channel it. So it kind of just moves in there and it marinates and it rots. It's a disease now. So it rots inside of me. And it starts to turn negative, sour. Not just sour, but destructive. And it starts to destroy me from my inside. And I have to discard it now. And that's what trauma really is. It's just energy that is rotten inside of you. So, what all this basically means is that I just need to get this shit out of me and make a source to channel my energy. This could be many different things, but so this kind of energy comes in many flavors. Not many flavors, but like many outlets. There's the gym, there's meditation, there's there's fucking reading a book, right? But the moral or the point of all this is you have energy, find a way to get it out, find the best way to get it out, and if you don't get it out, it will rot, and you'll have to meditate and journal, and this is kind of a journal, that's why I'm recording, journal it away. Right, you have to then take it out of you. You have to take it out of your mind, out of your soul, on pen and paper, on video, on something, on anything. Maybe this is just a private video, but I hope you get the point, right? It starts to rot, and that's what we don't want. Hold on, I have this. You can't really tell what's going on, but it's a pretty nice sunrise. Let me try to show this to you. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. Pretty nice sunrise. Hey, you know what I realized, man? In life, we start to have unacknowledged sources of information and unacknowledged sources of thoughts being born. And we don't acknowledge them consciously. We unconsciously acknowledge them, or at least we feel their replication or their effects. So you might be scrolling on Instagram and you keep seeing certain kind of content. Maybe it's couple content. Maybe it's, well, I guess you would register that. But my point is that you keep seeing shit that you have no control over. You think like your algorithms, basically. You don't think like you don't consciously control them, so your subconscious controls them. And there's a lot of shit that your subconscious controls without your knowledge. Algorithm is just one of the things that you could see the the effects of in real time. But your unconscious also programs your eyes algorithm and how you perceive the world. Your reality is an algorithm, is your YouTube algorithm, is your Instagram algorithm, and that's how you see the world. And that's what you're looking for. Your algorithm is what you're looking for in life. So your mind will start to, or your mind has already made that decision that this is what I'm looking for subconsciously. And then your subconscious actions lead to your algorithm being subconsciously altered into this specific kind of content. And then it reinforces your conscious, or then a deeper sense in your subconscious. So there's this whole cycle of unacknowledged altering of your mind that's happening, and you're not aware of it. Music production might not be my forte, but look at that sunrise. My eyes! Well, actually, not. Not really, not now. Check that. And then this plays on a mental loop that I discovered. Get this shit out of here. Hold on, my bad, bro. Where's my shit? Don't look here, man. Don't look! In college, you have clarity of perspective and asymmetries. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. So, identity leads to thought. Thought leads to intention. Intention leads to attitude. Attitude leads to perception. Perception leads to movement. Movement. No, this is wrong. Perception leads to reaction. Reaction leads to calculation. Calculation leads to movement. Movement leads to action. Action leads to analysis. Analysis leads to identity. So what this basically all fucking means is that you're going through a very complex loop of life that reinforces your subconscious beliefs about the world, you, and the connection between you and the world. You are your core self. You are the amalgamation of every culture, every experience, and every moral code you've ever built. Culture you've been part of, experience you had, moral code you built, right? The world is what you think the world is. That's why philosophy is a redundant art. It's useless. It's cool. It's useless. Think of a nihilist. To the nihilist, the world is nihilistic. But let's just say you change their philosophy of optimism. Well, cool. Now the world to them, the world is optimistic. So you just change the world based on your perception. Look at a red car or something, man. So my point being that the world is your perception of what you think the world is. And your connection to the world is not only like some kind of spiritual, belief thing, but it's also your personality. How you act in the world and how the world seems to act around you. And especially how you act around people. And your personality, I guess that's really what I'm pointing at. So identity is all of those things. Identity is beliefs, stories, perceptions, basically every fucking thing that you could think of in these three things. If you can hijack any one of those, you could rebuild your identity. And you know which one to hijack. Is it intention? Is it attitude? Is it perspective? Is it reactions? Is it calculations? Is it movement? You get the point, right? There's a lot of mental stuff up here that goes on. And you could hijack a lot of those things. You could, your reactions, fucking stoicism, right? Your intentions. You get the point, right? There's a very deep, complex, subconscious loop going on that makes you you. If you could realize that, pull that up to the conscious, and then attack it, you start to change this loop altogether. And this is not some kind of, I don't want to tell you that I'll fucking go climb the Himalayas, backpack through fucking Europe. No, it's not about that. It's about realizing it and then just realizing how much fucking control you have over it. You don't have to go down this fucking spiritual journey. Boom, like I've set you free, and by providence, embrace your inner evil and now stand and face your future. You get the point, right? It's just turn the lights on in your soul. You don't have to go fucking cave diving to understand who you are. Just turn on the lights in your soul. Pretty cool room, right? I'm just gonna turn my projector on. By the way, I'm treating you as like my face, like 2 feet long dick. All right, now where does all this even lead you? Well, it leads you to understand how much control you have. You have free will. I want you to understand that nobody has control over you. Nothing has control over you. You have the most free will in reality, in the history of fucking everything. Because it always stayed at 100%. You gave up on yourself, that's why. And what this means for you is that now you have control again.